just a conversation starter, and I asked a question to Mr. Slocum a question about, is there any way I can get Brianna into BCC because she likes to do graphics, and it started from there. So we had a one-on-one interview first, and then we had another interview which Brianna was included, so she had to do a PowerPoint and a portfolio of some of the work she already was doing from the time she was 13. So it was to the acceptance of the level she was at, that she wowed them basically, and how she was speaking, and how she did the PowerPoint. So eventually then we was told that she was accepted into BCC, because that was her dream from the time she was 13 years old. So it was a good feeling.
It is our policy to ensure that the BCC remains accessible to persons with disability, because those persons have a contribution to make in society as well. And we want to send a message that BCC is welcoming to all persons. As I said, our policies mention students, special students, and Brianna falls into that category of a special student who we will look to ensure that she can grow as far as possible, and that her talents can develop as much as possible within the program at BCC. Well, we made sure, for example, that the sight impaired student, that the technology, computer technology, that which would have enabled her to be able to do her exams using the technology, I think it was called JAWS. So those facilities were provided for. The hearing impaired student was allowed to bring what you would call an interpreter to be in the classroom on a constant basis to interpret for her actually. And with Brianna, I'm sure we met with the staff in the division, and all of them agreed that they would do whatever is necessary to ensure that Brianna will be able to meander around the college, move from classroom to classroom, be involved with students as well, to ensure that the students are aware that this young lady has special situations, and therefore they would be willing to assist her as she needs to move around the college. And we will do whatever is necessary to ensure, even if it means that we have to shift classrooms to accommodate her situation, we do that. We have done it before, and we will continue to do whatever is necessary.
Well, in terms of having an inclusive environment, I've always felt that the more diverse the environment is, the better we will be as a society. There are a number of issues that individually, if you have just a single-minded approach to it, you don't very often get the best responses. But having those diverse views and diverse opinions, diverse attitudes, I've always felt that that makes a society much stronger. And in terms of having Brianna, what I find is that younger people tend to be more accepting. The ones that I've interacted with, that millennial age group, they don't believe that issues should be hidden. You bring it out front, you deal with it. And it's because of that that I'm always hopeful, and that I'm such a believer in the young people, because I've seen areas where they have made phenomenal changes just because of their attitudes. And actually, I've dealt with a number of cases where I've worked in environments where I've had to deal with students who've been challenged physically, mentally, and so on. And I found that having that environment changes the culture. The students in those classrooms, they tend to behave differently. And that is the message that you want to send towards the larger society, that we should all be accepting of whatever differences there are, and that the human experience requires that each person be treated with dignity, be treated with respect, because once we can start embedding those values in our young people and in the older people as well in the society, that is how we start to change the culture.